Hey, how's it going guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, I am sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. Pretty much went through a bit of a rough patch in the last few months. I was technically homeless for a little bit, unfortunately. My reptiles and my tarantulas were fine though. I was able to go see them every so often, so that's all good. And also on the 22nd of January my son was born, so yeah, that's also another reason why I haven't been uploading. But anyways, in today's video we are going to be doing a little sort of kind of introduction to a new addition we've got. It's a rescue. I picked it up, god awful state, absolutely dreadful enclosure. In fact, just literally wait till you see its enclosure. It is disgusting. It's filled with feces and urates, never been cleaned. They even said that they pretty much didn't clean or give the snake water within anywhere from 6 to 4 months. I couldn't remember when they last done it, and they said I haven't done it in roughly 6 to 4 months. Don't know why you would openly admit to straight up neglect of an animal like that. It's pretty disgusting. It's been living in a 45 by 45 by 30 tall exoterra. It's an adult corn snake as well. On top of that, it's been living on a heat mat with no thermostat, and the heat mat's been inside the exoterra and just been duct taped to the bottom. Not the best. Snake as well has a few injuries, but obviously in this video we will sort of show little bits here and then. I have done quite a bit sort of off camera, so that everything won't be in the video, just so I can kind of get the video, like, you know, short as possible, just so not everyone just sits there and listens and watches me just yap on all the time. But yeah, anyways, let's get straight into the video. I'm going to show you guys our enclosure and we'll get into it. Right guys, so this is her enclosure. As you can see, don't even want to touch that, but absolutely filthy water dish, duct taped heat mat to the bottom. I mean, it's been there that long, the duct tape isn't even stuck to the bottom anymore. The substrate, it's just all filled with just minging feces, dirty broken up shed. The substrate itself, it's beach chips. It looks like they've had a little bit of aspen in there as well. I mean, look at that, there's even flies in it. That's just horrible, 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 horrible. Picked it up like this as well. This is what it was living on. Heat mat. Where's the thermostat? No thermostat whatsoever. I mean, obviously we'll get the enclosure cleaned up and we can use the enclosure for something like, let's say, land snails, something like that. We'll not let it go to waste. We'll sort of save the enclosure, but more importantly, save the animal itself. If not, try our best to. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, we've got the enclosure here. She's a little bit nippy. But being in this enclosure, it really doesn't surprise us. I mean, if you keep a snake this size in this enclosure forever, I mean, even if you keep them in racks, fair enough, you do you. I mean, some individuals do better in racks, but then you just wouldn't put an adult corn snake in a rack in this size enclosure. You'd go for like a 64 litre rub at least, in terms of a rack anyway. But the other thing as well, they're using a heat mat, but they didn't have a thermostat, and the heat mat's actually inside the Exoterra as well. So I'm quite surprised she's not properly burnt. I'm literally surprised she doesn't have a full-on burn. She's not been on the heat since I've had her. She has only arrived tonight, so not too bothered about that. But yeah, that's just bad. So as you can see, she's got a kink in her spine there. I don't know if you can get a proper visual. Yeah, kink in her spine there. It looks like something's been sort of wrapped around it in front of it as well, because really skinny part. But as you can look on the top of the kink there, that's actually a burn. I just spotted another one as well. I mean, look at that, that's just bad. There. The other one is here. That literally looks like something's been... No, what are you doing? She's on the tripod. Lovely. I'll just move that back over here. But as you can see there, again, it looks like something's been wrapped around her as if she was stuck for literally forever. So pretty much indented there, like just squished, as if, you know, like let's say when turtles have the little plastic rings that you get on beer cans wrapped around them, and they're sort of stuck like that for ages. It literally looks like she's had one of them stuck around there and then up here. That's how bad these indents are. And obviously a kink with a burn there. There's not really a kink, yeah, there's a kink there, but the spine dips in there as well, so not really in a good shape, but definitely had some injuries. Just quick health check. Yeah, feel the spine all the way down. She's gonna musk, so I'll stick out over the old enclosure in case she does. I've just cleaned this carpet. Quick feel of the spine, see if I can see any more, feel any more, feel anything. I should be concerned about. Just nipped us a little bit. As you can see, she's a very scared snake. But you know, I don't blame her. If I was her, I'd nip me as well. But she's getting stressed, so we're going to put her in the enclosure that I've just made up for her. There we are. Can't feel anything else. I've noticed another little sort of ring around her. Yeah, that's where she nipped us. It's yeah, I'm sorry if you are a little bit squeamish of blood, but things like this happen. Snakes aren't bad. When they do bite, it's them literally just being scared. You know, it happens. I mean, in the reptile world, once you've been bit by whatever you own, you're classed as you've been christened. So now I have just been officially christened by the new edition, the rescue. But yeah, there's nothing really, just a quick clean up, and that's about it. But we'll spin the camera around and we'll show you her in our new enclosure. So guys, it's the next day. After the little clip you've just seen of her drinking and whatnot, I've just left her alone, let her settle in a little bit. As you can see, here she is there. Still a little bit flighty. Not as flighty though. Most likely because she's in a bigger viv. what I have noticed on further inspections as well, her eyes do sort of bulge out a little bit. I mean, she's a little bit bong-eyed, but she was able to see well enough to be able to actually grab us when she gives us a little nip. But yeah, she is there. And that is one of the areas where it's got like that little ring around. As you can see, she just folds there. Right there is a kink with a burn and a scar on it. She has another one. Where is it? Oh, use my hook here. She's going to take a lot of work to get used to being handled and stuff like that. Yeah, the other king is right there where that scar is. Little sort of ring indents around there, as well as her spine dipping. Obviously she's got a ring sort of indentation around here. The way she's sitting, you can't really see it as well. As you can see, she's sort of flattening herself. But yeah, that's her in her brand new, wait, I say brand new, it's not really brand new, it's an old Viv, but it'll do for now. Reptile room in general is going through a whole lot of changes. It is late, so I've just turned this bank on just to show you here. But yeah, the whole reptile room is going through a load of changes. All the Vivs are being, getting rid of them, and one by one buying in black ones that are brand new, because when I moved into my own house, this is my house that I'm living in now, all the Vivs kind of got dinged up in transport. I mean, on her Viv, that bit's come loose, and it's to do with the screw mechanism, because I've tightened it fully, it's been up and it still drops down slightly. But not to worry, as long as my animals are happy and healthy, that's all I care about. But yeah, that's her there. Obviously, markings on her, she is a type of amelanistic corn. With a creamy colour, possibly a creamsicle. She could be a candy cane as well, but I highly doubt that. Needs to be a little bit more of a bloody kind of orange for a candy cane, but not that that matters. Obviously it is important that you have a rough idea on what morph your animal is, because some morphs, for example the spider gene and ball pythons, head wobbles and other health problems, stuff like that. And then scaleless corn snakes, sometimes, around about 80% of the time, they can be heads for stargazer. Lemon frost and leopard geckos, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure that's a sort of cancerous gene. But yeah, so some morphs have health issues, so it's always good to know what morph the snake is. As you can see, she still doesn't like people. I mean, given the life she had and that she was living in that, I'm not surprised. She probably hates people. But hopefully I can change her mind on that. Yeah, see, I just moved my hat. And she went to bite us again there. But as you can see, like I was saying, she really doesn't like people. I mean, she's had a hell of a life. But she's gonna have a happier life with me, let's put it that way. So anyways guys, I do hope you enjoyed that video. You might have noticed when I was getting the snake out and sort of health checking it over, ever so slightly different. I was wearing different clothes as well. Basically this, I've kind of had to refilm some of this because the footage has ended up corrupted somehow. Don't know how, so don't ask. but I've had to refilm some of this, so obviously when I've just slapped it together, some parts are a bit of a mixed match. I know when I was on about the heat mat not being connected with thermostat, it might look like I was repeating myself or completely forgot that I'd already mentioned at the start of the video. No, it's because I lost the footage, and the start of this video I had to record. But the actual getting the snake out and health check and all that, thank God I still had that at least. But yeah, just gonna have a happier life, let's put it that way. So, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for the support that I have received over the past few months where I haven't been active and I've been going through my rough patches, obviously homelessness, stuff like that, my mental health. I've had quite a few people around and I do appreciate them, and then I appreciate you guys as well for the support that you give me. If it wasn't for the support that I get off quite a few people on the online community, I probably wouldn't have done this video, and I probably wouldn't have uploaded to YouTube after my rough patch. But here I am, and I'm doing it again for you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have missed doing videos as much as when I look back on the footage when I'm editing and I'm just looking and I'm like, right, that's cringe, I don't like that, I don't want to upload this, but I'll upload it anyway. But yeah, she's a really bonny Cornsnake, and I'm glad I've got her now. So yeah, anyways, that's it for today's video, guys, and I do hope you enjoyed. Be sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell icon so you're notified for future uploads. I'll see you guys in the next one.